Hello everyone, this is Teacher Karen. So, welcome to Business Math. Ang topics po natin ngayon, ang lesson natin ngayon ay proportion, word problems. So, real talk muna tayo. A newly hired secretary can type 100 words in 120 seconds. At that rate, how many words can she type in 450 seconds? Let W be the number of words. So, 100, that is words, and 120, that is the time, is equal to W, and then 450 seconds. Cross product. So 100 times 450 and then 120 times 100. So 100 times 450, that is 45,000, and then 120 times W, that is 120 double. And then we will divide both sides by 120. And then this one, 120 divided by 120, that's equal to W. And then 445,000 divided by 120. So the answer is 375. So meaning, the secretary can type 375 words in 450 seconds. Next, what is proportion? It is a statement that two ratios are equal. Each of the four terms, first, second, third, fourth terms. Okay? Each of the four numbers in a proportion is called term of the proportion. And then, the first and the fourth, this is the first and the fourth, are called extremes. And then, the second and the third are called means. Okay? So the product of this one is the product of extremes, first and the fourth terms. And then yung third, saka yung second, that will be means. Okay, direct proportion. We come across many situations that unknowingly we apply either direct or inverse proportion to our daily transaction. Banks and other financial institutions give us interest along with the principal, initial deposit of the depositor at a certain rate of a specified period. If you deposit your savings worth 1,000 pesos to your chosen bank for 1 year at the rate of 5% annually, one will get back 1,050 pesos after a year because of the interest given by the bank. Here, 1,050 savings is equal to 1,000 yung principal plus 50 pesos the interest. The money deposited in the bank and the amount received back after a certain time and a certain rate of interest are in proportion or equal. We can say that if the values of two quantities depend on each other in such a way that a change in one quantity results in corresponding change in the other, then the quantities are said to be in proportion. So proportion is always equal. Okay, what is direct proportion? And this one is an example of direct proportion. The less sleep you had, the less energy you have. Meaning, kapag natulog ka ng mas ikling oras lang, wala kang masyadong energy kasi hindi ka nakapagpahinga ng maayos. So, sabay silang bumaba. Pero kanina, yung example kanina, na nag-deposit ka ng 1,000, tapos increase pa siya ng interest, sabay silang umangat. So, yung savings mo, umangat. So, that is also direct proportion. Another one, two quantities are said to be directly proportional if, as the value of one quantity increases, the value of other also increases. If the value of one quantity decreases, the other value is also decreasing. So, sabay po sila. In such a way that the ratio of the value of the two quantities remains the same. Example, a machine in a fruit juice factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? So, solution, let the number of bottles filled in 5 hours be x. Then, the data can be presented in the following tabular form. Mas madali siyang tingnan kapag naka-table na katulad dito. So, yung time, 6 hours. Tapos, yung number of bottles na mapuproduce niya is 840. Then, the other side, the other column, 5 hours. So, ilan daw yung number of bottles ng juice na mapuproduce? So, 6 is to 840 is equal to 5 is to x. 6 times x. So, this will be the mean, the extremes, the first and the fourth terms. And then, means. We just multiply and find their products. So, 6 times x, that is equal to 840 times 5. Then, 6 times x, that is 6x. 840 times 5, that is 4,200. Then, we will divide both sides by 6. Then, 6 divided by 6, that is 1 or x. And then, 4,200 divided by 6 is equivalent to 700 bottles in 5 hours. So, meaning, mas tumaas yung oras, dumami yung production. Bumaba yung oras, bumaba din production kasi naging 700 na lang. So, sabay sila. Kung bababa yung isang item, bababa din yung isang item, yung other value. So, that is direct proportion. How about inverse proportion? Inverse proportion, in direct proportion, we learn that two quantities may change in such a manner that if one quantity increases, the other will increase. If one quantity decreases, the other will decrease. Sometimes, two quantities may change in such manner that if one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases or vice versa. So, kabaligtaran naman siya. If ever na ang isa ay umangat, bababa naman yung isa. So, that is inverse. Unlike sa direct proportion, sabay silang umaangat, sabay silang bumababa. For example, in a supermarket raffle grand draw, the cash prize of 1 million pesos is to be divided equally among the winners. Complete the following table and find whether the prize money given to an individual winner is directly or inversely proportional to the number of winners. So, we have here the tabular form. This row is the number of winners, and then this one is the price for each winner in pesos. So, if we have one winner, he will get the price of 1 million. If two, they will get 500,000. So how about for winners? 5 winners, 8 winners, 10 winners, 20 winners. So we will find out. So 4 winners will get 250,000. 5 winners will get 200,000. Bali, ang 1 million divided by 4 winners. If 5 winners, they will divide it by 5, so they will get 200,000. If we have 8 winners, 1 million divided by 8, that is 125,000. And then, if we have 10 winners, so 1 million divided by 10 is equal to 100,000. So they will receive 100,000 each. And then if we have 20 winners, 1 million divided by 20, they will get 50,000 each. So meaning, if you notice, habang dumadami yung mga winners, bumababa yung premyo nila. Okay? So, the number of winners increases, but the price for each winner decreases. So that is inverse proportion. How about partitive proportion? Partitive proportional, it involves an identifying part of a whole based on given ratios of these parts. Okay, example, a father wants to leave 467,500 to his 4 children in the ratio of 1:3:3:4. So the first child will receive 1/11. So 11, meaning 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, that is 11. Okay? So 467,500. We'll divide it by 11. And then, depends upon the ratio. So the first child will receive 1/11 to 467,500. Second child will receive 3/11 to 467,500. The third child will receive 3/11 of 467,500 pesos. And the fourth child will receive 4/11 of 467,500 pesos. So how do we compute that? So we have here the table for first child, second child, third child, and the fourth child. Then the part of first child is 1/11, the second and the third 3/11, and the fourth child 4/11. So 1/11 times 467,500, we will get 467,500 divided by 11. So the first child will receive 42,500. The second child, 3/11 times 467,500, we will get 1,402,500 over 11. Then we will divide it 1,402,500 by 11. So we will get 127,500. Ibig sabihin po, yung second child ay makaka-receive ng 127,500. Yung third child, same po sa second child. So, third child will receive 127,500 also. Then the fourth child, same procedure for 11 times 467,500. And then we will get 1,870,000 divided by 11. So the fourth child will receive 170,000. Another example, Peter and Paul shared a sum of money in the ratio of 4:5. So the total is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. If Peter got 56,000, what was the original amount of money? So 4:5 is equal to 56,000 is to X. So X will be the part of Paul. Then the extremes 4 times x, and then means 5 times 56,000, and then 4x then is equal to 280,000. So we will divide it by 4. 4x divided by 4, that is x. 280,000 divided by 4, that will 70,000, meaning the part of Paul is 70,000. So Peter's money is 56,000. Paul's money is 70,000. So 56,000 plus 70,000, the original amount of money is 126,000. So let's practice. 8 tea bags are needed to make 5 liters of iced tea. How many tea bags are needed to make 15 liters of iced tea? So 8 tea bags is to 5 liters, equal to N is to 15 liters. N will be the number of tea bags. So 8 is to 5 is equal to N is to 15. So we will multiply the means 5 times N, and then the extremes 8 times 15. So 5N is equal to 120. So both sides we will divide 5 by 5. So 5N divided by 5, that is N. 120 divided by 5 is equal to 24 tea bags. So we need to have 24 tea bags to make 15 liters of iced tea. Next, okay, a manufacturer knows that during an average production run out of 1,000 items produced by a certain machine, 25 will be defective. If the machine produced 2,030 items, how many can be expected to be defective? 1,000 items is to 25 defective is equal to 2,030 items is to N. So we will find out how many are defective if we produce 2,030 items. So we will multiply the extremes and then the means. 1,000 times N and 25 times 2,030. So 1,000 N is equal to 50,750. We will divide it by 1,000. So 1,000 N divided by N is N. 50,750 divided by 1,000, that will be 50.75 or 51 defective. So if we produce 2,030 items, we will expect that we have 51 defective. Another example, if out of 6 people buy a particular branded item, how many people can be expected to buy this item in a community of 6,000 people? So 1 buy branded is to 6 community is equal to N is to 6,000. So we will multiply the means and then the extremes. So 6 times N is equal to 1 times 6,000. So 6N times is equal to 6,000. We will divide both sides by 6. So 6N divided by 6, that is N. Then 6,000 divided by 6. So meaning we have 1,000 people buy branded items. So every 6,000 people, 1,000 people buy branded items. So before I end, words of wisdom. The quality of man's life is in direct proportion to his commitment to excellence, by Tom Landry. So meaning, if you have commitment, you have also excellence. So thank you, God bless, and stay safe. Bye-bye until next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell button for notifications. Bye!